Hello students, very good morning to all of you. So let us continue with the next topic, that is example of refraction. This is chapter number 5, light energy, video number 18, part 2. Now students, in our daily life we experience the phenomena of refraction of light. Due to lack of knowledge, we ignore these phenomena. But today, in this video, we will study some experiences which we have observed in our life, daily life. First of all, you might have seen that when the water is poured in the vessels and when it is seen from the outside, the depth is seen to be raised up. Why? That raised depth is called, or you can say, that is the virtual image of the object. And this is all due to the phenomena of refraction of light. The depth of water in a vessel appears to be less. Why? This is all due to the phenomena of refraction of light. You can go through it. Here it is given, and one more example is given when a coin in water appears to be raised. ऊपर दिखाई देता है. But in this case, the depth of water in a vessel appear to be less. Just see to it. This is a vessel and this is the depth of it, and from here to here, this is called the real depth of the water. Real depth of the water. This is the real depth. Now this from here to here, this y dash, you can say that this is OA. Now just check it students. The ray of light जो है that is going outside because you are in the air. The ray of light going normally. ये normal होता है and the ray of light is going normally like this. So when a ray of light falls normally, so without any deviation it will pass like this. Now when you will see the depth of this water obliquely, इस side से देखोगे, so what will happen? This is the incident ray, okay, and when it will comes out, it will get refracted like this. It will get refracted. You just see that OA. This is the original. You can say that OA is the real depth of this. Now this A and I, this is the apparent depth. This is the apparent depth. AI is the apparent depth. AO is the real depth. And OI is the shift. कितना raise किया? Shift means how much it seems to be raised up. OI. Clear? So students, this is all due to the phenomena of refraction of light. Means the depth of the water in a vessels appear to be less. ये दिखाई दे रहा हमें I. Because this is all due to the phenomena of refraction of light. Refraction of light plays the roles in it. Now refractive index, in this case refractive index, that is equal to real depth divided by apparent depth. Clear? So in this case, y is the real depth and y dash is the apparent depth, and this is due to the phenomena of refraction of light. Phenomena of refraction of light. Now what you have to do, you need to practice this diagram. You need to practice this diagram only. And other word, you can write a refractive index real depth upon apparent depth. From the diagram, y is the real depth, y dash is the apparent depth, and this is due to the phenomena of refraction of light. Now in second case, it seems to be raised up. This is also due to the phenomena of refraction of light. Clear? Now this thing, a pencil dipped in the water appears to be bent. It appears to be bent like this. It is empty. Now it is filled with water. When you will see it from the outside, it seems that this pencil is bent. This is again due to the phenomena of refraction of light. Clear? Now this bent part of this is the virtual image. This is the virtual image of the object. Because due to refraction of light, we just see the virtual image of the object. Even in this case also, we are just seeing it. This is the virtual image. This is the real one. This is the virtual. This virtual image, it seems due to the phenomena of refraction of light. So you can practice the diagram. Now the next is advanced sunrise and delayed sunset. Now students, you must be knowing that our atmosphere is made up of different atmospheric layers. Now the layers which are very near to the earth, they are denser than the layers above them. The layer which are very near to the earth, they are denser than the layers above them. So what happens, this is the earth and you are standing here. This is the observer and this is the horizon. Actual position of the sun is this. Actual position of the sun is this. When you observe it from here, it seems to be here. Apparent position of the sun. This apparent position of the sun, it is just because of the phenomena of refraction of light. Clear? This is just because of the phenomena of refraction of light. You can practice the diagram and you can write in all these cases or example of refraction. In all the cases, means it happens just because of the phenomena of refraction of light. Now students, the next topic is dispersion of white light. Dispersion of white light. Now student, what is dispersion of white light? First of all, one point, just keep in your mind that white light is polychromatic in nature. Polychromatic in nature. White light is a polychromatic in nature. Polychromatic means it contains many colors. Polychromatic means contains many colors. Many colors. Now students, dispersion of white light. Now dispersion of white light, for that you have to understand, let this is a principal section of prism. ये प्रिज्म तो नहीं है, बट इट इज द प्रिंसिपल सेक्शन A, B, C. Let this is the white light. This is the white ray of light. This is the white ray of light. Now student, just see that AB and AC, these are the two inclined surface. It means the refraction will takes place at the two surface AB and AC. Now what will happen when this white ray of light strike the first inclined surface AB? So this white ray of light will split into its constituent color. These are the constituent colors. And the phenomena of splitting white light into its component colors or constituent color, that is called dispersion of white light. So at the first inclined surface, the dispersion of light takes place because the white ray of light split into its constituent colors, 7 colors. Now you can do one thing, you just take one screen, keep it here. You will find that you will obtain a 7 colors on the screen. This is known as spectrum. The color which went or which deviate the most, सबसे ज़्यादा जो deviate करता है, that is the violet, then indigo, then blue, then green, then yellow, orange and red. Means it is Viv Gyur. You can write it here. Viv Gyur. V stand for violet, I for indigo, B for blue, G for green, Y for yellow, O for orange and R for red. Now just once again students, this is the white ray of light. It strikes the first inclined surface AB. It split into its constituent color, that is known as dispersion of light. Now the band of 7 colors, which we obtain on the screen, that is known as spectrum. The band of 7 color which we obtain on the screen, that is known as spectrum. ये पूरा का पूरा spectrum है and it contains 7 colors. So this is what dispersion of white light is. Now the next topic is, what is the cause of dispersion of light? Important point. Cause of dispersion of white light. What is the cause? Students, different colors have a different speed of light. In air or vacuum, first point you can note on, in air or vacuum, the speed of all the color is same. The speed of all the colors, color is same. What? Different in different media or medium. Air or vacuum में the speed of all the colors is same. What? Different in different media. Now just see that this is air and now it is a glass. Prism is made up of glass. So medium change. This is air medium and this is a glass medium. So in air the speed of light of all the color is same. When it disperses in the prism, the speed of all the colors changes. So the speed of light of violet color is minimum. The speed of light of red color is the maximum. Violet color deviate the most. I am just writing here the color which deviate the most. The color deviate the most, that is violet. Clear? Then the color which deviate the least, that is red. Violet deviate the most, the color deviate the most, that is violet. The color deviate the least, that is red. So the speed of violet color is minimum and the speed of light is maximum for the red color. Now to prove dispersion of white light. For this we will take one prism and you can take another prism and keep it upside down like this. So what will happen? Students, after the refraction all the rays or all the colors will bend toward the base. ये base है ना, इसकी तरफ सारी की सारी rays of light will bend. And now just see that in this case the base is in the upper direction. This is the rule for the refraction of light in prism. So all the colors will bend towards the base, ऊपर की तरफ जाएंगे. And when it will emerge out, only white ray of light will come out. It shows that the prism itself does not create color of light, does not create, here it is written, a prism does not create colors of light. What spills the colors already present in white light. As long as the dispersion is taking place, the colors, different colors spilled into according to their speed. And when they come out, again they recombine and then they come out with a single ray of light, that is white ray of light. So facts: take a circle disc divided into 7 sectors, do like this, then rotate it. When you will rotate it, it will seems to be white only, and this is all due to the refraction of light. Now students, the next topic is curved mirrors. Now students, mirrors can be of any shape: plane mirror, spherical mirror, parabolic mirror, elliptical mirror, or hyperbolic mirrors. What today we will study about the spherical mirror. Spherical mirrors. Spherical mirrors. Now this is a hollow sphere. This is a hollow sphere. Just do one thing. Just divide it into two parts like this. And then paint it from the outside. And paint this part of the hollow sphere from the inside. Clear? The part which is painted from the outside, that is known as concave mirror. That is concave mirror, and which is coated from the inside, that is known as convex mirror. You just see that both the mirrors are the part of this hollow sphere. Once again students, both these mirrors, concave and convex, these are the part of this hollow sphere. Concave mirror is painted from the outside. Convex mirrors are painted from the inside. So you can define concave mirror. Concave mirror is a part of hollow sphere having outer surface silvered. And like this, convex mirror is a part of hollow sphere having inner surface is silver or coated. It is coated with the or painted with the silver metal only. Painted with the silver metal. Now the question can be asked, why it is coated with the silver metal only? The answer is, it is a good absorber and good reflector of light. Good absorber and good reflector of light. Clear? So it is painted with silver metal because silver is a good absorber and good reflector of light. Now students, there are some terms related to spherical mirrors. First is aperture. What is aperture? First, it is the effective diameter of the light reflecting area of a mirror. Clear? Like this, A and A dash, reflecting diameter, ये वाला, A and A dash, this one, A and A dash, this is called aperture, A and A dash. I am just writing in short only, A and A dash is the aperture. Then the second is pole. The second term is pole. The midpoint of the spherical mirror. The midpoint of the spherical surface of mirror is called the pole. Midpoint मतलब ये यहाँ से ये वाला. This is the middle point of this. A and A dash का middle. That is called pole. Clear? This is called pole. I am writing it P. A and A dash is the aperture. Then the third term is center of curvature. Center of curvature. Center of curvature जो है, it is the center of the sphere. ये hollow sphere. It is the center of the hollow sphere of which the mirrors are part of. The center of the hollow sphere of which the mirrors are the part of, that is known as center of curvature. Clear? Now the next is radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. Now it is the radius of the sphere. ये वाला पोल और सेंटर के बीच की जो डिस्टेंस है, the distance between the pole and the center of curvature, that is known as radius. इसे हम radius कहते हैं. Clear? That is known as radius. It is the radius of the sphere of which the mirror is part. It is represented with. Now the next is principal axis. Principal axis. For this, this is your concave mirror. It is like this only. And this is the midpoint, and this is known as pole. And here this is the center of curvature. This is the radius. Clear? Now a straight line, एक straight line है which is joining the pole, है ना? This is known as principal axis. The straight line which is joining the pole, that is known as principal axis. Next is focus. What is focus? It is point on the principal axis where the incident ray to principal axis may to appear or meet after reflections. एक पॉइंट होता है, जैसे सपोज कर लो ये रे ऑफ लाइट है, ऐसे जा रही है ना. नाउ आफ्टर रिफ्लेक्शन लेट इट पास. अब ये वाला जो है दिस इज नोन एज फोकस. आफ्टर रिफ्लेक्शन द रे ऑफ लाइट जो है जहां से पास करती है, दैट इज नोन एज फोकस. दिस इज नोन एज फोकस. क्लियर? सो you have to learn all these terms because this term can be asked to you in the exam. Aperture, pole, define the following terms: aperture, pole, center of curvature, radius of curvature, principal axis, and focus. Clear? Now move to the next topic. Diagram of concave mirror. First of all, concave mirror. It is just like this. This is a concave mirror. Clear? And this is the principal axis, and this is the pole, and this is the center of curvature. Clear? Now let this beam of ray of light, these rays are parallel, and after the reflection it will pass through the focus like this. ठीक है? Now you can take a ray of light from here also. Again it will pass through the focus. Clear? You can take another ray of light. Again it will pass through the focus. You can take another ray of light from here. Again it will pass through the focus. So like this direction you have to keep in mind. After the reflection, the arrow will be towards this, like this. Clear? So like this the reflection of light takes place in the concave mirror. But as far as the convex mirror is concerned, this is convex. This is convex mirror. Clear? This is a pole. This is the principal axis. Clear? In this case, the ray of light is coming like this, parallel to the principal axis, parallel, and then it reflects like this. ये पैरेलल है. When it will strike the surface, it will reflect back. And it seems to pass through the focus. ये ऐसे फोकस में दिखाई देगी, like this. तो यहाँ भी ऐसे आएगा. Take one ray of light, parallel. When it will strike, it will reflect back and it will seems to pass through the focus. So like this, ये आपका पोल है. This is your focus. Now the distance between the pole and the focus, that is known as focal length. Clear? जहाँ भी pole and focus, that is the focal length. Focal length. This is also focal length. अब focal length जो है, focal length, that is equal to radius of curvature divided by 2. Means focal length, it is the half of the radius of the curvature. Clear? So students, next, this topic is not there in the syllabus. Rules for making a diagram of spherical mirror. This topic is not there. Even this topic is not there. Difference between the real and the virtual image. This topic is not there. This topic is also not there. Even this topic is also not there. Image found by a concave mirror. This topic is also not there. This topic is also not there. Yes, uses of mirror is there. Uses of mirror. Now, a concave mirror is put to the following uses. Concave mirror is used in torch and headlight. A source of light placed at the focus of a concave mirror gives a parallel beam of reflected light, and the bulb is placed at the focus of the concave reflector. It enables the use of concave mirror as a reflector in torch headlight of vehicles. Here, ray of light is coming. Ray of light. Okay. ये focus है. Ray of light striking here. After striking it becomes parallel. ये आपका source है. यहाँ से light आ रही है, strike कर रही है, then it becomes parallel. Clear? The ray of light is coming from here, this bulb. Clear? And it strike the concave mirror and then it becomes parallel. Again it strike here and it becomes parallel. Clear? So concave mirror is used in torch and headlights. Then floodlights reflector. In floodlights, the lamp is placed between the pole and focus of the concave mirror to obtain a diverging beam of light. Then shaving mirror. A concave mirror forms erect and magnified image of an object close to it, so it can be used as a shaving mirror. ये याद कर लेना point. This point is important. Concave mirror forms erect magnified image. Forms erect magnifying image of an object close to it, so it can be used as a shaving mirror. Then doctor's head mirror. You might have seen that whenever you went to the doctor, he used overhead mirrors, that is known as doctor's head mirror. It is just like this. This is the parallel beam of light. And after the reflection, what is happening? It is focusing here. Clear na? So when a parallel beam of light is incident on a concave mirror, converts the beam of focus, enable the concave mirror as a doctor head mirror. The mirror focus light on a nose, throat, ear, etc. Then solar cooker. Solar cooker, concave mirror is used to convert, as I have told you in the previous video, that concave mirror is also known as a converging mirror. So sunlight on the flood placed at the focus of the mirror. ये यहाँ पे कट जाएगा. So next, a convex mirror has the following uses. Rear view or driver's mirror. Convex mirror can be used as a rear view or driver's mirror. Means a convex mirror is a diverging mirror. ये नोट कर लेना. Concave mirror जो है, it is a converging mirror. Concave mirror is a converging and convex mirror is a diverging mirror. And it makes a erect image. Thus, a driver can see all the traffic following his vehicle. Thus, a convex mirror has a wider field of view than a plane mirror. It is just like this. You just learn to draw. Rear flight is coming, focusing here. The rear flight is coming, focusing here. और ये वाला आ गया rear view. The image is here. Virtual image. ठीक है. Then watching mirror. In big housing complexes, showroom and malls, convex mirror are used to have a view on the entry and exit point. Then reflector in street lamp. A convex mirror is a diverging mirror. The light of the bulb placed in front of the convex mirror floods a large area of the street. It is just like this. The bulb है, rear flight is coming, acting like this. So with this, this chapter is completed. So no fill-ups, nothing is there. Fill-ups, true, false is not there. Only question answers are there. You are supposed to write only those questions which are there in the syllabus. The questions which are related with the reduced topic you need not to do. And if you come across any type of the problem, you just let me know, since we are going to start the online classes, doubt classes in the next week. So be mentally prepared for the doubts and I will clear your doubts there and then. So thank you very much.